So, I mean, I think that that's really interesting concept of how, the movement of music came about. But another thing that I find quite interesting during this particular era of the R&B and the Motown sound is, again, we talked about Sam Cooke and we talked about Marvin Gaye, but also there was the funk music that came out. And for the first time, like Jimi Hendrix, he was wearing an afro. Earth, Wind, and Fire, they were, showing everybody about peace and love and doing, just
with Shiny
together. Ooh, Shining Star. I love that song. And,
no, I said shiny suits and the platforms.
I know. It made me think about this Shiny Star. I'm sorry. I heard you.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. It was some shiny stars, all right.
Those outfits, I mean, I wish I was there with them during the 70s, but I cannot get down with some of that fashion, boy. That's another topic for another day.
They got the onesie bell bottoms. I ain't on that one, but go ahead.
But, also, the Godfather song, James Brown.
Yes.
Say it loud. I'm blacking out proud.
I'm blacking out proud. Did you see that movie yet? The part with them kids
not.
when he had them? Oh,
no.
Cousin, I need you to get your HBO on and watch that movie, okay? Because it is a good movie. People, that is a good movie.
I have HBO. I just don't watch a lot of movies. But I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it because you already told me, and every time I bring up James Brown, I get the tongue laughing.
Yes, please. They still got his phone to say that. Please, yeah, like he's begging you. I'm begging you. Watch the movie, okay? Okay.
So
back to the topic.
This song, it was a song that said it was okay to be proud of who you are and be proud of your race. And that was during the times when schools were being integrated and there were just a lot of things that were happening, and this kind of changed the way that, because again, we're moving now from the Black Renaissance period to the crossover, and as you're crossing over, you need to keep a sense of who you are, and James Brown gave that to us.
He did, and But we gotta mention Tupac though. It's his birthday, and he made a quote in one of his songs that say, "What'd he say? I remember Marvin Gaye used to sing to me. He had me feeling like black was the thing to be." Like, yeah. Like, I mean, how appropriate, I mean, and I feel the same way. Like, I'm not gonna, not saying anything against nobody else's race or culture and nothing like that, but I love being black. Like, I love everything about my heritage, from where we come from to where we headed to, overcoming. We got some stuff we need to work on, but I absolutely love being a black woman. So, I just had to say that. And just talking about being black.
And, and that's true. And I think everyone should love who they are, Rachel. Not you. Former NAACP.
I'm going to take a dig at it. So it don't matter if you're black or white. As long as you're trying to do right, okay?
Yes.
Child, well, bless her little heart. She tried. She really did. Maybe she did it because, sometimes black people, sometimes we ain't as accepting, when people be trying to get into our clubs, I guess, if you want to say that. A lot of times people, the NAACP, if she would have came, as the Rachel she was born to be, we may have gave her a hard time. Who knows? Maybe that's what she felt, and that's maybe what she did was the only way that she thought that she would be accepted. So I don't be too hard on her, but them little memes on Facebook are kind of funny. You know they're going to tease you. After you've been around black folks to know we ain't going to let you just get away with that easy. We're going to tease you at least, you know what I'm saying?
I saw one of
right.
the funniest memes that said Lifetime was going to do a movie on her, and it was going to be called Who That Is.
Lord, I mean, who be sitting up there thinking of these things? I mean, who be sitting up there like, you know what? I'm finna create a meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just was dishing them out, okay? Like, the ones that were so funny is like stuff that black folks supposed to know, like, like stuff like, well, what like who said this or who did this in black movies, like like what's her name? Oprah Winfrey in The Color Purple. She said all her life she had to what? You know what I'm saying? And she, like, girl, leave that lady alone. Leave her alone. Anyway, she'll be all right.
But anyway,
her parents will learn her, honey. So we're going to learn you today.
So, James Brown inspired a lot of people, and one of the biggest inspiration and one of the best-known artists during our time, Michael Jackson.
Can I say something right quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Right quick. If it was all right for Michael Jackson to become a white woman,
first and foremost, I'm going to have to cut you slam off. No.
It's all right for Rachel to become a black woman. Okay, and I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to move along. You absolutely need to leave it alone on that one. But Michael Jackson. It don't matter if you're black or white, okay?
See, you about to start creating your own memes just off the cuff. There you go.
Moonwalk on this.
Oh my goodness. So Michael Jackson, his Thriller video was the first on MTV. And so that broke a lot of barriers. And from there, we're going to just move on to other groundbreaking barriers. Who can you think of? 2 Live Crew. Let's just skip on over.
Yeah, let's hop, skip, and the jump.
Well, actually,
let's moonwalk.
Well, I mean, I can't say because the 80s, 90s, there were a lot of groundbreaking. Like, we have to also take into consideration Public Enemy, yes, Kool Moe Dee. And, they were all similar to Jill Scott-Heron and the Last Poets and their song, Niggas Are Scared of Revolution. The fight.
I agree with that statement.
The fight. Yeah? You do? Why?
Yep. Because it's the truth. I mean, there's not too many people that, some people talk a good game, but when it's time to actually stand up and, get to moving, them the same people that be scattering, running to the side, there's only a few people, a few black people, or it ain't got to be just about black, but, that actually, once it's time to stand up, they stand up. You know what I'm saying?
And that is true, and that's interesting because when you think about the 80s and 90s, I think there were parallel musics going on because obviously Michael Jackson was hitting it, and from his Off the Wall album, then the Thriller album, and Public Enemy, and Kool Moe Dee, and all of them. So when you think about this particular era, the purpose of the music was both to educate and to entertain, but make you think along the way.
Yeah.
So where do we start going astray from the education, thinking a little deeper and a little higher, to pure entertainment? Because when I think of Two Live Crew, I think of pure entertainment. But at the same time, you know, their song, what was the song? Baby Got Back. Is that the one that took
No, that was Sir Mix-a-Lot. I think that was Sir Mix-a-lot song.
Oh, Baby Got Back.
The one, Me So Horny. Is that the song you think about?
yes.
And Me Love You Long Time.
Yes, that's the song. Oh, God.
Look, their lyrics are pretty vulgar. I was listening to one of the songs once with somebody that I used to date, and I was just listening. You know, and I'm big on lyrics because, you know, I write. So I'm sitting there listening, and once I heard what he said, I was like, oh, my God. I was like, I see why they was banned. Like, goodness gracious. Like, I mean, it was just so vulgar. Like, I mean, it was just like, God, you know, like, this should be like on HBO Real Sex. Like, this should only come out after dark. Like, this, you know, but, you know, whatever.
Well, actually, because of that particular song, they got banned. And so they took the fight to the Supreme Court, and their standing was based on the First Amendment, right? The free speech.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. Well, First Amendment, freedom of speech and religion. And
but that shows you how powerful music is, though. Anytime somebody feels that your song is that whatever upsetting, they have to ban you. That shows you the power of obscene. There you go. That's a good word. It shows you the power of music. You know what I'm saying? They want you off the scene, honey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take your stuff to court to be able to say what you want. Like, that's powerful.
And they went to the highest court of the land, the Supreme Court.
They said we're going to fight this.
So they did win their case. They were able to have their music in the public sphere, but that's where the parental guidance labeling started to come, the parental advisory labels.
Well, I mean, they put it on movies. You might as well. At that point in time, I might as well put it on music as well.
But I wonder, after that came out, that song, and after they won their court case, okay, what are we fighting for now? Because that just, I'm not quite sure how that really enhanced the community and moving forward. Because again, are we there to educate and to get people to think a little deeper? Because when you think about all the previous errors, it was there again to inspire, to motivate, and to push people forward. And again, comes back to the question, is it all about entertainment and music?
Well, I think in today's world, it's definitely more so about entertainment. I mean, if anything, that Two Live Crew and all the people that rap about, you know, I guess overly sexualized things, all they let you know is that there's some real perverts out there. If it don't teach you nothing else, you know what I'm saying? That there's some people out there that mine are in the gutter. So, you know, I guess that's the one bright side, you know, that you can get from it, if anything. But, I mean, I definitely agree with you that, you know, like I was saying, how they were banned, you know, because of the message that they were bringing. Music is powerful. So, I mean, I guess I would hope there will be more rappers like, you know, like the Kendrick Lamars and, what's his name, J. Cole's, or stuff like that in today's society, people that's actually talking about something that's beneficial that, that people can use, but I don't know. I hear a lot of crap on the radio today as well, so I don't know, because I don't know. We just kind of in limbo.
Well, I think that's a good place for us to consider where we're at, because now we need to talk about the movements and the hip-hop and rap, but I think that we can save that for our next radio show and go into depth and just pick up from where we are here.
And go from there. Yeah, most definitely.
So I think in conclusion, yes, the last sip of the tea is, people, keep listening to music.
Last taking.
Sip your music.
Say black or white, it don't matter.
Man or woman, who knows?
Whatever
keep it real.
Just keep it 100, because that way, can't nobody do nothing but respect it. You know what I'm saying? When you're keeping it real with yourself and with the people around you, and people might not like it, but they can't help but to respect the real, the truth. Okay?
That's right. And they can't call you out like the parents, and they can't catch you on film like Mr. Thomas, okay? The girl just... No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Can't nobody tell on you because you're already told on yourself, okay?
Be like James Brown.
Let that out the bag.
James Brown says, "Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud." Okay.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And I guess until next show. Okay. We got some more juice or some more tea coming from you. Coming for you. I'm sorry. Some more segments. That we're going to be introducing. This was our first show. I think we did pretty okay. If I don't, if I pat ourselves on the back, you got to pat yourself on the back sometimes. Okay, you got to just give yourself a pat, like right on self, because if y'all knew what we had to go through to pull all this together.
Speak, okay.
Okay, if you knew, okay, but we know I had a good time, great conversation. Cuz, is there any last remarks or anything you want to say before we call it quits?
Until next time, people, sip the tea, sip the wine, enjoy yourself, and have a good time. Come back and
it don't matter
to us again.
Yes, and it don't matter if you're black or white. Have a good night.
You crazy.
I ain't got time, cuz I ain't got time. Come on, thing. Here we go. Here go the music.
Huh?